consumed by passion. Totally consumed by passion. Put on a strategically placed shell. Raise a little hell. Frolic in the surf, sand and turf. On totally new island.
Darling, show me love. Tell me lies. You do something to me. Make it all through the night. Touch me once, kiss me twice. You do something to me on this isle of desire.
Kissed by eternal sun, kissed by eternal sun. A few miles north of the Tropic of Desire. Complete new island. Complete new island. Complete new island. Complete new island.
Let me along to your totally new island. Let me astray to your totally new island. Let me along to your totally
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor. Der Feind operiert jetzt am nördlichen Stadtrand zwischen Frohnau und Pankow. Und im Osten ist der Feind bis zur Linie Lichtenberg-Marsdorf-Karlshorst gelangt.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner
konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Es bleiben im Raum Keitel, Jodl, Krebs und Burgdorf. Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Jeder hat mich belogen, sogar die SS! Die gesamte Generalität ist nichts weiter als ein Haufen niederträchtiger, treuloser Feiglinge!
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbringen...
Nicht als Feiglinge! Verräter, Versager!
Mein Führer, was Sie da sagen, ist ungeheuerlich.
Die Generalität ist das Geschmeiß des deutschen Volkes! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie nennen sich Generale, weil Sie Jahre auf Militärakademien zugebracht haben, nur um zu lernen, wie man Messer und Gabel hält. Ich war nie auf einer Akademie. Und doch habe ich allein auf mich gestellt, ganz Europa erobert. Verräter! Von allem Anfang an bin ich so verraten und betrogen worden. Es wurde ein ungeheurer Verrat geübt am deutschen Volke. Aber alle diese Verräter werden bezahlen. Mit ihrem eigenen Blut werden sie bezahlen. Sie werden es saufen in ihrem eigenen Blut.
Bitte gerne. Jetzt beruhig dich doch.
Meine Befehle sind in den Wind gesprochen. Es ist unmöglich, unter diesen Umständen zu führen. Es ist aus. Der Krieg ist verloren. Aber wenn Sie, meine Herren, glauben, dass ich deswegen Berlin verlasse, irren Sie sich gewaltig. Eher jage ich mir eine Kugel durch den Kopf. Tun Sie, was Sie wollen.
Whoa, what a bad day for that guy, but what a good day for you, because today, June 25th, baby, we are launching Body Language Mastery Q2 enrollment after this show, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The email goes out. If you are not on the waiting list, the time to act is literally right now. You need to get on the waiting list because that is where the alert is going. You're going to want to go to www.modernlifedating.com/body language. You're just going to scroll on down and put your best email in this little box right here. Click that notify me button. As you know, registration is only for 5 days. Today, June 25th, 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we launch. It's available for 5 days. After June 29th at midnight, it's closed. It won't open up again until Q3, and the price will go to $797. Plus, you miss out on the 3 weeks of training that comes with Body Language Mastery starting July 1st. Gentlemen, this is a life-changing product. This is a life-changing coaching event, and this is something you do not want to miss out on. I am telling you with absolute certainty that if you show up to this coaching webinars that we have starting on July 1st, you do the work, you attend all the bonus ones that happen to literally to the end of the year. The amount of value that you're going to get, if your life doesn't change from attending this stuff and doing the work, then quite honestly, there was no hope for you from the beginning. That being said, if you're watching content like this, it shows to me that you're a success-oriented man, and despite YouTube throttling me, despite endless amounts of claims of blah, 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 all this garbage, whatever, numbers don't lie. Enrollments go up. Everything is going up. Look at the show. Look at everything going on this channel. It is nothing but solid W's across the board. We're going to open up the phone lines right now. If you have any questions about this, why don't you give me a call in 657-383-1318. We're going to give a complete product review so you guys know exactly what you are getting when you sign up for Body Language Mastery this quarter. Let's fire up the phone lines because they are ready to roll right now. And if Body Language Mastery changed your life, call on in. Tell the folks.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important...
Your show is scheduled to start in 16 seconds.
Here we go.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Okay. So now, phone lines are open. 657-383-1318. No call is too small. We got our first caller in the line. Let's bring him on. 541. 541, what's up?
Hey, Jonathan, this is Jeremiah. I was in Pandemic Pickup, and I've commented on the show a couple times.
What's up, buddy? I know exactly who you are.
Yeah, I'm just calling in to say I've been on the waiting list for Body Language Mastery since I joined Pandemic Pickup. I can't wait for that link to show up and Really looking forward to everything that's going on.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for tuning in. What did you like about Pandemic Pickup? Did it help you out a lot?
Yeah, I actually I like the fact that just the way you and Myron laid everything out, it was like really easy to understand. And the class, like on the teachables, like your video presentation was outstanding. I could tell you guys put a lot of work into it. But like the biggest value was actually the webinars, being able to like talk to you and Myron and Donovan and Troy and all the other guys that you brought on, like in guys I had never heard of before, like Mr. Lucario and stuff. Actually getting to talk to those guys like one-on-one and ask questions made it completely worth it.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, man, that's what we're doing it here for. Is we know that it just takes it takes more than just buying a course or getting a consultation. It does take a life changing. But on the other side of that change is like, man, it's just nothing but, I mean, it's just, there's no going back. Once you understand female nature, you understand how women work, and then what it's like to deal with them and date with them. I mean, there's no going back. There's no, like, you cannot go back. And so I'm a big fan of the product. I think the coaching helps out with a lot of people, and we're going to see some really good numbers coming up. I know we are.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. And actually with Pandemic Pickup, using the stuff you guys taught me, I actually had my first in-person date off of Siki last night.
Oh, nice. How did that go?
It was just a meet and greet kind of thing. I went and had a couple of drinks, talked, and we're going to meet up again at some point. So it went pretty well, especially for the first time.
That's good. And how old are you?
I am 41.
41. It's a good time to be alive, baby. Good time to be alive. Well, listen, Jeremiah.
Yep, and the girl I went out with was 27. So,
27.
Yep. So don't think that because you're my age or older that any of this stuff doesn't work and that it can't help you out.
No, it definitely does. There is just there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. If you want results, it's going to happen if you take the action, because so many dudes rather sit at home and cry than become better and get out there and dominate in life.
Exactly.
Well, listen, dude, thank you so much. I'm going to take some other callers, but in the meantime, I'll be looking for your enrollment list on the name, or your enrollment name on the list. Until then, we'll see you next time, Jeremiah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Talk to you later, man.
All right. Bye-bye. It's our man, Jeremiah. He's made a couple comments on the Tokyo Crypto Show. He's been very involved. Okay, perfectly. Jake takes says, what do you get right away if we buy it? Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you literally what you have instantaneous access to as soon as you buy. And at the end of today's episode, I'm going to mention a very, very special offer that I decided last minute to add to Body Language Mastery. It took me some time and thinking to do this, but I decided that, hey, you know what? I think it's worth it, and I think that it is something that we need to add, but I'll talk about that in just a moment. Sorry, I had to put Happy down. She was getting a little wild. Okay, so Jake's take, you want to know. And guys, don't forget, phone lines are open, 657-383-1318. No call is too small. Any questions you have about Body Language Mastery, call on in, 657-383-1318. Number is in the chat. And if you don't want to get on the waiting list, click on that link in the chat as well. Because it is something that is going to be special. I'm telling you, man, it's fantastic. Okay, so here's what you get when you sign up immediately for Body Language Mastery. Take a look. All right. So what we got here is we have the entire course curriculum right here, okay? And you can see it comes with, this is Body Language Mastery 1.0, so it comes with the introduction, Module 1, the head, Module 2, the torso and the arms, Module 3, the hands, and then Module 4, the legs, okay? So this is the first installation of Body Language Mastery. Then if you go down, you get Body Language Mastery 2.0 as well. So you get the head, which includes the eyes, genuine smile, hair placement, preening, territory marking, seductive feeding, lip bite, stress indicators. Module 2 is the torso and the arms. You get the comfort sway, open versus closing, fertility signaling, proximity, spacing, mate grooming. You get all of these. And then Module 3 is a very condensed module, but very important. This is the hands, the flirtatious touch, touch reception, and phallic gestures. A very, very potent one right here, phallic gestures. And then Module 4, the legs. You get leg placement, leg barrier, feet placement, comfort indicators, nervous indicators, entering your bubble, how to hold her hand. Very simple, leading and pacing. So you get access to this 100% instantaneously as soon as you sign up. But there is more, okay? Now, once you sign up, you'll get a secret login link that you need to follow, okay? And then you're going to go to modernlifedating.com, and you're going to click on this little piece right here called Webinar Login. You're only going to have access to this secret place on my website if you have a webinar login, which will be sent to you after you sign up. So you click on Webinar Login, okay? And then you have Webinar Quarter 2 videos, Webinar Quarter 3 videos, Webinar Quarter 4, and then also we're working on Quarter 1. They're being edited right now and put on here. So let's just be right in the middle, go to Quarter 3, okay? So then you have private access to my entire archive of all of the webinar trainings we did. You'll notice some familiar faces. There's Donovan Sharp, there's Rollo Tomasi, there's Rich, it's John Fitch, there's Ed Lattimore, it's Afi Kingdom, okay? The average video is about an hour and a half long. So we got 2 hours, 2.5 by Rich. This is a really good one because if you want to learn how to be a millionaire. Hour 47, 2 hours. But take a look at this, okay? Cancel your Netflix. Cancel your fucking Spotify. Cancel all the trash you're putting into your brain. And just sit down and intake this. This is 36 webinars, okay? So you get instant access to that. Go to Quarter 2. You also get access to all of these webinars. You get 30 webinars. Okay, there's Rich again. You go to Quarter 4. Guess what? 38 webinars. There's Troy. Okay. There's Donovan again. This is all top secret stuff. Best way I can put it is the stuff that would get us banned off of YouTube. Oh, this is when I have my little projection light in the room. I forgot about that. It's funny. But yeah. So you get all this. Jake's Take says we get access to this forever. Yes. Ricky, you're asking me what's the URL for these. I just mentioned it. You just go to Webinar Login here. I sent this information to you at the beginning of the year. Glad you're taking advantage of it now. But yeah, you just go to modernlifedating.com and then you click right here to Webinar Login. It's going to prompt you to a login page where you just type in your login information and then you'll have access to these videos. And Jakes wants to know, we get access to this forever? Yes, as long as I'm alive and my website's not hacked and I'm not like doxxed and destroyed or something. Yes, you will have this. 100% access to this. Now, in addition to this, okay, now keep in mind, this is pre-recorded material, all right? Now, what you also get access to is the live training, which starts on July 1st, right? And that is 3 weeks of coaching that you get to come into a live Zoom session and have a question and answer, a live conversation, not pre-recorded, No script, nothing. You get to come in there. Every single general that you have seen on this channel in the month of June, for Generals June, they will be in these webinars answering all of your questions. Okay, so I got a caller on the air. I'm going to bring the caller on, answer his question, and then I'm going to show you a demonstration of what the webinars look like. Let's bring 530 on the air. 530, what's up?
Hey, it's Tom. What's up, John?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, man, I just wanted to talk about how your course really helped me.
Oh, let's do it.
I'm on my morning walk, so excuse any background noise. But people who know me, like, I was a virgin until last month, until 29, and like, maybe I could have got laid, but the thing is I wouldn't even know what to do with it if it happened. I think what you provide with modern life dating and body language mastery is like a culture, which, like, I've heard of culture being defined as, like, culture thinks for you when you're not thinking. So, like, when I was in the church, I was very involved in the church. Maybe I could have got laid, but then, you know, the culture would say, oh, but you're going to have a unwanted pregnancy, an STD, a rape allegation, or, you know, you're going to go to hell. And, like, all that stuff, I mean, you know, that's blown out of proportion. That creates fear. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, either you're a scared, you know, church mouse, or you're a hateful, bitter MGTOW who, you know, is just not even at church. You're just sitting on 8-hour live streams. But with your course and, like, the people, it's like, no, here's a lot of people who've done it. You know, they figured it out on their own or whatnot. And for me, it provides the whole culture where it's like, yeah, maybe I'm getting laid, but it's like, how do I handle my mental, how do I think about it in the meantime? Like, do I start texting her all the time? Do I start freaking out about pregnancy? Like, no, like, it's been just really chill. It's been very life-giving. And, you know, I'm just enjoying parts of my life that I've been wanting to enjoy for years now. So I hope that makes sense.
No, it does. It makes perfect sense. I was letting you roll because it just, you know, it's very sincere. And I think, you know, what body language mastery, these enrollment periods do, it separates those who are all talk versus guys who walk. And, you know, given your circumstance, you know, take this like a man, right? But, you know, you're not necessarily in peak shape physically right now. You're not in the best shape financially, but you took the fucking action, and the quality of your life has irrefutably increased since January. Am I crazy by saying this?
No, I'm in the worst shape of my life. I mean, I was the captain of my wrestling team. I was in great shape. I looked like a Chad at University of Florida, but I did not know what to do with it. So I remember one time a girl got locked out of her apartment next to me, and I, like, got a hammer to, like, maybe burst open the window, and she was like, oh, you look really hot with that hammer. And, like, I didn't know what that meant. Like, I had a girlfriend in high school that her sister literally picked me up from my house, dropped us off, and left, and I just sat on the couch and watched anime with her. I mean, maybe I'm a complete idiot, but I just think any man who thinks, you know, it's looks, money, status, or whatever, like, no, I'm in the worst shape of my life. My finances, you know, they have a long ways to go, and I'm having sex, like, 6 women in a month. You know, it's great.
Yep. And it's only going to get better. I mean, think about where you were mentally in January when you contacted me privately and you're like, you know, do you think me joining this course will help the quality of my life? Do you remember that conversation we had?
Yeah, I remember that conversation, and I was making, like, major mistakes with women that, you know, like, I don't even want to talk about on air. Like, I couldn't have done it. I'm a smart guy. You know, like, I was top ranked in my high school. I got into University of Florida. A lot of people call that a public Ivy. But I didn't have the culture of other men, you know, like, living in a feminized society, growing up in church that's very beta and blue pill. I didn't have the culture. I couldn't figure out. I mean, I needed other men to show me what to do, and just kind of I sat in Body Language Mastery Quarter 1, and I'm just like watching you guys. You know, I forced myself to engage, you know, to talk, but I'm just like, you know, are these guys taking adrenochrome? You know, are they sacrificing babies? Like, what are these guys doing? You know, these crazy thoughts. Like, obviously everyone's great in there.
Yeah.
But you know, I came from a very heavy church background, and I still love the church. I'm still involved in the church. But, you know, the kind of thinking is very extreme. It's like, if you're not doing exactly what we want you to do, you're the devil.
Yeah.
And so I just needed to sit in there for a quarter and see what you guys were about, and it's been great. You know, it's community, and communities, I mean, it's hard to find. After you graduate college, Aaron Clary talks about this in Curse of the High IQ. After you graduate college, you're going to be very hard-pressed to find people that you relate with. I mean, I remember in college, you know, you want someone that likes the exact same obscure indie band that you like. They like the same anime that you found after hours of searching, you know, on the internet. And, you know, we just have these crazy expectations. And then when you leave college, you just get stuck in this corporate environment. I mean, I was working in warehouses with just like these like mouth breathing, like people, like just not. So here, there's an online community of men seeking excellence. So that alone is going to propel you to be better. And I think that could be very hard to find in this day and age. And thank God for the internet, and thank God that you created the community, because, you know, there's not a lot of this out there. And I can go. I'm in the Knights of Columbus, for example. I can go to the Knights of Columbus. There's men there. I mean, they are, in a sense, a man's men. You know, they curse. You know, in church, we're in a church. They curse, but they still have a lot of blue pill thinking, a lot of blue pill alpha thinking.
Yeah.
They still get into stupid arguments about the Pope, about, you know, politics, or a lot of them are just old men worrying about their yacht. And, you know, here it's like, this is really good for young men and, you know, guys, you know, where I'm at, where I'm just getting my finances under control. I'm getting, you know, starting to have sex with women. I mean, yeah, some people in high school, they just kind of intuit their way into it. But even then, I mean, how many captains of the football team, you know, get their high school girlfriend pregnant and then just have a blue pill life of drudgery? Like, yeah, maybe he was the alpha then, but he got her pregnant, and then it's just blue pill life from there. Like, here in this community, you get a whole mindset. You get a culture that thinks for you when you're not thinking, and you learn how to navigate these things in life, that you don't end up like that. Like, even if you are the 1% Chad, there's a high chance you're not going to get through the social conditioning, and this community is what provides that navigation so you can get through it.
Yeah, man. I think it's really nice to see you learning and becoming self-sufficient in this situation, and watching you get red-pilled. Because, listen, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The whole world can kiss my ass. At the end of the day, there's no better way to live your life than through the eyes of truth. And that's what the red pill is founded in. And if you want to go live your life, and you can go be Mr. Mediocre, 40, 50K a year, bang one girl a year, like, oh, just got lucky. Or if you want to get the most out of this fucking life before you take that big black sleep, you join us. If you're man enough, because I tell you what, behind the scenes, we're not kind to you. We're tough, but we're fair. And we're like the big brothers that you don't have. And all of us start chasing excellence. And if you don't want to chase excellence, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to come. You have to do work. Rent is due every day with us, and that is through relentless effort. And the new activities that I have planned for the webinars, they are going to force action out of men, and they're going to realize who they are. If you're a loser or a winner, you're going to find out real quick when you join Body Language Mastery. Tom, I got another caller. Thank you so much for calling in. Always wonderful to hear from you.
Thanks, John.
We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, have a great one.
Our man, Tom. All right, we got 830 on the line.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
830, what's up, baby?
Yeah, hello. This is Brandon.
Hey, which one? I got a million.
Yeah, you got a lot of them. The one from Austin. The one that was hitting you over on X.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With the Black Lives Matter girl. Yeah, I know. The one we were ignoring. Okay. I know you are. Brandon L. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
What's up?
No, well, I'm not in the body language master. I mean, I'll be in it after this stream is over. But I just want to give a testament to, let's say, the product that you brought in regards to pandemic pickup, because for 17 months, right, I was without sex. It was the most awful time of my life. And then I had moved, right, for a good 7 months. Of those 17 months is when I actually started getting in the game. And then back in January is when I got my first 2 lays from the entire 17 months. Up until May 5th, when you dropped pandemic pickup, I didn't get any new girls. And after that, the webinars and whatnot, and the webinars really helped a lot because, one, I was just surprised at the quality of production that you put into your course. I don't know. It's just some skepticism that I always have with people before I invest in them and I actually do buy their courses. But with pandemic pickup, I found this to be a good entryway into body language mastery for me specifically, because after I saw the quality of not only production but then the level of value that you brought on the back end, especially in regards to the webinars and the Telegram group that you have.
Yep.
My results skyrocketed from there, and I went from 2 girls in January to 3 new girls within 5 weeks, and then I have 40 other girls on backlog. And at this point, I mean, it's been a little over a month, about a month and a half. I'm just pretty much exhausted with Yep. You got me to a point where I'm just exhausted with these women, and I just don't even want to deal with them anymore. And so I'm just really excited to get into BLM, because I know that everything that you provided within pandemic pickup, I know it's just going to be 10x fold in body language mastery.
It's going to be solid, man. Listen, thank you so much for calling in, Brandon. I want to take the next caller, but we'll talk soon, okay?
Yes, sir.
Peace out. It's good. He's young, too. He's a very young man. He's going to be on his way. A-okay. Definitely 6 figures by the time he's 30, without a shadow of a doubt. 6 figures is comfortable, boys. I'll tell you. It's extremely comfortable. We got 604 coming up next. 604, you got the floor.
Hey.
What's up?
What's going on, John?
Who dis?
Hey, Calvin here from Vancouver.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Hey, man. Man, I'm ready to join. I can't wait anymore, dude. Because let me share with you this experience I had, which really opened my mind. First and foremost, your advice you gave me financially. I already set up my Facebook ads agency, and people are already wanting to work with me. So I already got a head start on that. Super excited. But I went out on a date with this girl I met on Tinder. And I went on a date for 5 hours, man. I went on a date with her to multiple locations, and she was smiling, giggling, and all that. I thought she was into me. And by the end of the day, I kind of went for the kiss test, is what I learned from online sources.
Yeah.
And she completely denied it. She was like, oh, I don't feel a connection. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I spent 5 hours with her. And for some reason, I'm like, you know what? If I could have known the signs right away, I wouldn't have wasted 5 hours with her. And I would have just been like, see ya. If she's not interested. And if she is, then great. Then I'll get to, cut the time in at least half, hopefully. So yeah, I was watching Donovan Sharp and the stream that you had with him in March, and you actually showcased some of those modules. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're right, man. The stuff that you teach it's matrix level red pill. And I just want to know, because I've followed like other people. I don't know if you're cool with me mentioning it, but online you probably know some big fellas out there from the get go. I followed the advice, and nothing really seemed to work. It seems very PUA, and I followed the quote unquote natural style where you just ask questions. but that didn't really work to the level that what you're teaching. And I want to see the code in the matrix, man. I want to know all of this because I think it's also going to be good for me in sales as well. So whenever I meet with clients face to face or anything like that, I want to know whether this is something that they, they want to enroll themselves into my services or things like that. But yes, like with women, I want to know. And that's why I'm so stoked about it right now. I don't know why I'm holding back. This is some good marketing right here. I'm taking notes as well, John. So yeah, like my other question is regarding the course. Like, do you also talk about how instead of just learning about the matrix when it comes to a woman's interest, do you also talk about like how you're going to improve yourself as a man? For example, like conversations, what kind of conversations to have with her? How are you going to slowly start building the attraction from, let's say, a 60 out of 100, 60% to maybe like 80 or 90% over a shorter period of time? Is that something you talk about in your course?
Yes. Stay on the line. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna play something right now, which is some demos from the webinars.
Okay.
We cover everything. And guys, just so you know, Sterling Cooper, the porn star, is going to talk to us man to man on multiple sessions about porn star sex, how to make your dick bigger, how to last longer in bed, every single thing. I'm telling you, this is the total red pill man package. You're getting 9 weeks of me training you for 4 hours a day. 9 weeks. 9 fucking weeks. Okay? Do you understand? That's like a third of a pregnancy. Probably not, but something along those lines. About a fourth of a pregnancy, you know? 9 weeks. If you can't change your life by turning up 9 weeks to making yourself better, I don't know what I could do. I mean, I can't work miracles, but I can work with
ready
people.
To be reborn.
I'm ready for people who are ready to do the work. That's what I got to say. Calvin, check out what we're going to play for you right now. Take care of yourself, buddy. Thanks so much for calling in.
Cool. All right. Thanks, John. Take care.
You're welcome, buddy. Have a good one. Take a look at this is a sample of what we do in the webinars coming up.
Has to be demand from the market. People want what you're selling, because the biggest reason why businesses fail is there's no market for it. People go and build shit that nobody wants, right? So make sure that there's a lot of interest in whatever it is that you're going to build. 2, don't build something where you're exchanging time for money.
But I'm going to have to start trusting people, because my time, the bigger this thing gets, the less time I have. And I'm 42 years old, and I say this all the time, but the older I get, the more valuable the commodity of time becomes.
Nearly as fulfilling as having time. Like, Jonathan's working his ass off, but he's in control of his time. And
Guys, these days it's not that hard to make $100,000 a year from a side hustle if you just learn how to be proficient with the internet.
Build something that has the capacity to generate double that revenue, and then put your effort into that, because the amount of work you're going to put into building something that's going to make you 16 grand a month versus something that's going to make you 30 grand a month is probably going to be pretty much the same. It's just the payoff's going to be way higher.
So people, to be honest, just want cash when they need money at the very beginning. So a lot of these assets, including stocks, are going to be negatively affected by a recession to begin with.
You're still burning fat at this time in this fitness zone. You're building muscle, burning fat. Then, the performance zone is obviously you're going to jump up a little bit. That's like more of an athlete.
To get bigger, you're going to, by nature, have to get stronger in some way. You know what I mean? Whether you're doing more reps, you're doing more sets, you're doing the exercise better form, you can control the weight better. Like, these are all variations.
These supplements I do take regularly are zinc and magnesium. That's my regulars every night.
Poundage in, and then that's how you actually grow. Volume is the #1 contributor when it comes to muscle growth.
When it comes to body language, if I see these positive sexual indicators stacking, I feel like, okay, like she is ready. She's ripe for the taking. You know, I'm turning her on. She is being sexually turned on by me right now, right?
If you show masculinity to a woman and she shows more masculinity in return, that's when you got to go.
If you want to be a hunter, you can't be like, oh, well, I'm not going to shoot that deer because it only has like a small antlers and it doesn't have really what I want. Like you need to.
Because I'm human and I was raised as a beta, and almost like an alcoholic, once a beta, always a beta. All it takes is one slip up and I'm right back to my beta blue pill ways. So what I try to do is I try to consume as much red pill content as consistently as possible.
So many fucking liars on it. That's why, honestly, this course has been a fucking probably best $500 I've ever spent. I should have gotten into it earlier because I've already just like between all the testosterone advice I got from Joe and now talking to you and like just the course itself got my main girl under thumb so much better than I had her before. Like value.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when I first met Jonathan, you know, my first reaction to him was, you know, like, I'm not sure about this guy. You know,
I'll tell you, you fucking hated me.
He's wearing sunglasses. He's from Florida. I'm not sure if I can trust this guy, but I mean, he's a smart man. He gives legit information. He's changing people's lives. So for sure, this product.
I'm hyped. In 30 minutes, that link goes out. Anybody else hyped in the chat? It's fantastic. We've got, in the month of June, between June 1st and right now, this very moment, 151 people on the waiting list. Now, the all-time record of enrollments was, I believe, 165, give or take. 165, if I'm correct. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I just want to do the work and just whatever happens, happens, right? I've done the work. I worked really hard. But a 165 was the previous high score, if you will. There's a little bit of a buffer, too, because it was guys renewing from last year as well. So about, let's say, like, I don't know, 30% of that were renewals. Majority of them were new people. I am projecting that based off of all the affiliate programs I have with people teaming up, I'm going on Rolo's show later today, going to be on Mr. Lucardio's show, going to be on Donovan's show, going to be on Richard's show. I am collecting an army of men, and I'm projecting that 200 enrollments is a possibility. And you might be asking yourself, how the fuck does that benefit me? What the hell do I care if people enroll or not? What you're not understanding is this, okay? I don't know if any of you guys have watched any sci-fi movies. And 208, I see you on that line. I'm going to bring you on right here in a second. But what we are creating a red pill hive mind, okay? A hive mind is like a giant database of all of our knowledge, okay? There are guys... Look at Josh from Eat Lift Program, okay? Joined Body Language Mastery Quarter 4, renewed again in Quarter 1, right? Since he has joined the course, he has gotten rid of his toxic ex-girlfriend, increased his salary by over 25%. This is in 6 months, okay? I'm not going to talk about how much Josh makes, but... there's a 6-figure mark, and then there's past the 6-figure mark. I'll let you do what you think he's making in your mind, okay? He's associating with me. Whatever value you associate with me and him, let that be your place marker. He is now a house owner. And the house he purchased was under my instruction, and... we have a red pill attorney within the community, and Josh almost got taken to the cleaners on a nasty deal by this lady who was a realtor who tried to bully him into paying $1,000 extra, and Josh almost took almost fell for the scam. But he had us, and he bought it. Now, guess how much Josh pays for his rent? Okay? Close to nothing. Because he got a duplex, and he's renting out the other side to somebody who pays for everything he lives in. In addition to that, he has started eatliftprogram.com, and now I'm not going to go into his finances, but let's just say he's made a nice considerable chunk of change with fucking like a non-existent social media presence, to say the most. He's just started out. Okay? That's an example. There are tons of guys. There's Scott in the chat who calls in all the time. Scott doesn't want to put his business out there. He doesn't let the world know who he is, but Scott is a guy who's out there winning. 6-figure mark? Check. House owner? Check. Getting ready to start another 6-figure business under my instructions? Quadruple check. Okay? Look, at the end of the day, we can sit here and we can fucking have our red pill jerk off section. Oh, I'm more red pill than you, and oh, I'm red pill, and I'm red pill creator, I'm red pill creator. Fuck, I don't care. Okay? Here's the reality. I am doing this to create a fucking offline army of competent men, educated men, so we pool our educations, we pool our finances, we pool everything together, and we achieve greatness. You don't think I'm in the process of making some real estate deals with some of these guys behind the scenes? You don't think these other dudes are getting paid from me and also growing their own businesses? One guy fucking joined Body Language Mastery, and I ended up paying him more money than he fucking paid me because he helped me out with some professional services online. So, I mean, look, you could sit there and be red pill jerk off all you want, which is fine. Jerk your fucking little dick off. I don't care. But if you're a guy and you feel frustrated and you feel angry and you feel like deep down in your soul, like, God fucking damn it, I deserve better. I know I'm better. I know I'm more capable. I just need some fucking guidance. And you get angry like that. I'm using these words and these emotions intentionally because I used to feel the same. I just knew I deserved better. And if you're one of those guys, I'm telling you, this email link is going out. Go to modernlifedating.com/body language. Get on the waiting list. Get into Body Language Mastery and attend the webinars and watch how I change your fucking life. If you listen to me, your life will irrefutably change. I have the motherfucking Midas touch, okay? What I touch turns to gold. If you do the work, the quality of your life will go up, period. Okay, if you've been watching even my most unpopular show, which most guys don't want to watch, the Tokyo Crypto Show, if you've been following what I've been saying along the year with Bitcoin and you've been taking action, you have more money in your pocket. I know what I bring to the table. I confidently do this, and I know that lives are going to be changed. That being said, let's take 208. He's been waiting for a while now. 208, what's up, baby?
Hey, bro, what you doing?
Just chilling. What's up?
Hey, this is Rafe, man. I haven't been on this week. I've been trying to clear my calendar for starting next week, so
you're going.
I'm ready.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, brother. I'd like to working out, you know, working out, and trying to romance these girls.
You just need to show up. That's all. You don't need to romance them. How are you excited? You excited for this? I'm excited.
I am. Like I said, I took this week, and I've just been getting shit off the table so that I could spend, you know, as much time as I can in the webinars. You know, I'm there every night, and I try to make at least 3 a week during the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and I'm like working on one computer and talking on the other one. So, you know how it goes.
Yep. I got a question in the chat. He says, Rashid says, how long are the webinars? So here's the webinar schedule. Ray, thanks for calling in, buddy. I'm going to let you go. Appreciate you.
All right, brother. You take care.
Peace out. That's our man, Wraith, one of the generals. Rashid, here's how it works, my man. Okay? Every day, you will get an email at 10:15 a.m. It will have a code in there, a number code. You're going to click on a link, and you're going to take that number code because we lock the room so it's secure, so it doesn't get infiltrated by anybody. You put that code in, and it's going to bring you up into a Zoom interface. We typically allow 10 minutes for people to fly in, come into the room, whatnot. 10:25 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. That's the morning session, Eastern Standard Time. We go for 2 hours. We break. We come back 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 11 p.m. We do that 5 days a week. We allow the weekend for you guys to charge. So Saturday, Sunday, watch Rule 0, watch The 6 with Donovan Sharp, and then boom, Monday, we're back at it. 3 weeks in the month of July. The last week in the month of July is something we do called the Hot Dude Alliance. And any man who has ever purchased Body Language Mastery, we will amass everybody in a large webinar gathering, have a general talk, general shoot the shit session, and you get to link up, network, and connect with other like-minded men. Now, that's just quarter 2. If you buy today, you get in during this enrollment period between June 29th or June 25th to June 29th. You get in. You also get access to the quarter 3 webinars, which are also 3 weeks long. And you also get access to the quarter 4 webinars, which are also 3 weeks long. 9 weeks. 4 hours a day times 5 days a week. Okay? 20 hours a week. You get 60 hours. I'm so insecure at my math. Is that correct? 4 times 5 is 20. Yeah, that's so 20 hours week 1, 20 hours week 2, 20 hours week 3, 20 times 3. I know this one. 60 hours of coaching. Then 60 hours of coaching in quarter 3. Then 60 hours of coaching in quarter 4. And then when you run out with that, guess what? Go on down to modernlifedating.com, click on webinar login, and then you have over 100 hours of content that you can study. And if you're really hell-bent on success like I am, study this until your fucking brain bleeds. Cancel your Netflix, cancel your Hulu, definitely cancel your Spotify, turn off all social media notifications on your phone, and just dive in. And if you don't come out on the other side, red pill fucking soldier, then you didn't have any hope to begin with. But that's how confident I am with my services. That's how confident I am with my coaching. That's why this motherfucker is growing every single day. Guys, there are men and there are boys. Boys are everywhere. Men, few and far between. Okay? We know that we live in a nation of soy. We know that we live in Simp Nation number 1, USA. For you guys located outside the USA, let me tell you something. You guys will definitely get results. The hardest thing to sort out is the guys in America. But it is possible. Okay? That being said, Rashid says, how many people per Zoom call? So Rashid, in quarter 1, there was 177. Oh, no, excuse me. I was wrong. Sorry. 177 was pandemic pickup. Quarter 1 of Body Language Mastery, I think we maxed out at like 140, 150. I'm projecting that we're going to probably float around 300 per session. I'm telling you, this is solid. And I'm doing the rounds, guys. Let me tell you something, too. This is the most value-packed session you'll ever get. We got Richard Cooper coming in, $1,500 an hour coaching fee. We got Donovan Sharp coming in. Fucking, I don't even know what his prices are at this point. They're expensive. We've got John from Bulldog Mindset, $1,500 an hour. We got Rollo Tomasi, who pretty much doesn't do consultations. We got Ryan Stone. We got Troy. Okay, we got Sterling Cooper. All right, we got Mr. Lucario. We got Afi Kingdom. Okay, we've got all of the generals in the Hot Dude Army. Let me see who else. Let me see. Where's my list of people coming in? We got LFA coming in. Okay. We have a lot of other dudes that are up and comers as well. We have Chris Cantu, who he's done his place in the Manosphere. We got Chris Von Erich. We've got tons and tons and tons of high quality men coming in and paying their red pill tithes to the Church of Hot Dude. So that's going to be it for us today, guys. Keep an eye on your emails. In 15 minutes from this very moment, you will receive a link in your email address. Click on that link. Sign up. You've got 15 minutes, then I'm going live on Rollo Tomasi's show. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Free Consultation Friday. I'm expecting at least 100 signups today. It's going to be good. I don't need to beg and plead. I know what's coming to me, and I know that I deliver high quality. You just have to ask yourself, are you worthy of the high quality? You are. modernlifedating.com/body language. Believe in me. More importantly, believe in you. We can do this together. 9 weeks. Let's change your fucking life. Until then, see you here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Peace out.